They ran for 2 hours. Not panicked. Not sprinting. Just the steady, relentless pace of soldiers who knew stopping meant dying. Mia struggled at first, but Madison kept her moving. Max rotated rear guard. Miller, one-armed but stubborn, refused assistance. Kane led. Always scanning. Always calculating. The city thinned as they reached the outskirts. Concrete gave way to wider roads and open ground. And then, the stadium. Or what remained of it. The upper tiers had collapsed inward. The roof was half gone. Smoke curled through exposed steel ribs like fog through bones. They slipped inside through a breach in the outer wall. The smell hit immediately. Burned metal. Charred flesh. Kane didn't comment. They moved carefully down toward what used to be the field. Bodies lay scattered near the entrance tunnels. Human. Nimrin. Zorinth. And near the center of the ruined pitch. An RC-25 transport ship. Intact. Angular hull. Collective markings. Rear ramp lowered. Max froze.
You've got to be kidding me.
Kane crouched behind a shattered section of seating.
Nope.
On the field, several Nimrin infantry moved in loose perimeter patterns. Near the ship stood 3 taller figures. Sleek armor. Refined posture. Observing rather than participating. Rakuin. Officers. Miller stared at the ship.
That's enemy transport.
Correct.
Kane replied calmly. Max blinked.
Please tell me that's not your plan.
Kane glanced at him.
It's absolutely my plan.
Mia looked between them.
You're stealing it?
Kane tilted his head.
I prefer borrowing.
Madison frowned.
We don't know how to fly that.
Kane gave a small shrug.
I mostly do.
A long silence.
You mostly...
Max repeated. Kane kept his eyes on the patrol pattern.
Focus up.
He pointed subtly.
Step 1. Perimeter patrol goes quiet. Step 2. Crew inside the transport goes quiet. Step 3. Officers go quiet.
Miller gave a small nod.
Understood.
Kane adjusted the LMG strap.
Stay low. No heroics. Follow my lead.
The first Nimrin fell without a sound. The second turned just in time to see Kane's shadow before the shot took him. Max handled the third under Kane's quiet guidance.
Short bursts.
Kane whispered.
You're not mowing grass.
Inside the transport, 2 crew members barely had time to reach their weapons before Kane and Miller eliminated them in a coordinated sweep. No. Only the Rakuin remained. The 3 officers stood near the midfield, speaking in low, harmonic tones. One of them sensed the shift in air behind them. He turned. Tall. Elegant. Eyes glowing faintly beneath a narrow helm.
Human.
The Rakuin officer said calmly. The others began to pivot. Kane stepped forward. The LMG remained steady.
Don't.
He said casually. The 2 lesser officers froze. The central Rakuin studied him.
You resemble them.
The alien said. Kane tilted his head.
Resemble who?
Our creators, the divine architects.
Max shifted nervously behind him. The Rakuin's voice remained composed.
Your existence is an affront, a flawed imitation.
Kane exhaled slowly.
Wow,
he said.
And here I was hoping for constructive criticism.
The officer's tone hardened.
You mimic sacred form without understanding its purpose.
Kane gave a faint smile beneath his visor.
You silly alien,
he said evenly.
If your gods were to make you in their image, you would have looked like us.
There was a brief flicker of anger in the Rakuin's eyes. It was the last expression he ever made. Kane fired. The remaining 2 officers fell seconds later. Silence reclaimed the stadium. Smoke drifted across the field. Kane turned toward the ship.
Well,
he said lightly.
Who's ready for a driving lesson?
Minutes later, they were inside the transport. Miller and Max sealed the ramp. Madison strapped Mia into a crash seat. Kane slid into the pilot's chair. The cockpit interface glowed in unfamiliar glyphs and holographic arcs. He stared at it for 3 long seconds.
Okay, how hard can it possibly be?
Max leaned forward nervously.
Tell me you know what you're doing.
Kane flexed his hands over the controls.
I know what some of this is doing.
That's not reassuring.
Kane began pressing sequences experimentally. The engines hummed to life. The stadium vibrated. Outside, distant collective units began turning toward the noise. Madison looked at the comm panel.
We need to signal our fleet or they'll shoot us down.
Miller nodded sharply.
They'll read this as hostile.
Kane glanced back over his shoulder.
You've got
He checked a blinking indicator.
about 45 minutes before we're in range of orbital engagement.
He pushed a control. The transport lifted off unevenly. The ruined stadium shrank beneath them.
So,
Kane said casually as the ship tilted dangerously before stabilizing.
figure out how their radio works.
He pulled back on the control arc. The transport punched through smoke toward the cloud layer.
Because I absolutely do not want to be shot down by friendly fire.
Above them, shapes moved in the upper atmosphere. Massive. Waiting. And for the first time, they were flying straight into it.